Hey guys, welcome to day 5 of Inktober. We are looking at the Inktober prompt of Deer, and the show is going to be Tsubasa. If you guys want to follow along or do your own versions of what I'm doing, the rules I'm pretending to abide by are down below. Today I have a writing prompt that went with it because I couldn't think of what to write or how to start writing. So the writing prompt I picked was, "The sound of laughter drifted up from the street below, making him feel very alone in this new town." There's no trigger warnings I can think of. This one's kind of got a little bit of humor, a little bit creepy vibes. That out of the way, let's jump into it. The sound of laughter drifted up from the street below, making him feel very alone in this new town. Faye walked around, looking for his group. He'd been dropped here after the latest world jump. His limited magic couldn't sense the kids, so he would have to assume they fell into a different world. Traveling this way was odd like that. No matter. He would find Kurogane and see to it that he is well. His energy was in this world with Faye, after all, and it was close by. As Faye traveled, he noticed he hadn't come across any humans yet. There were a bunch of animals, though. A few cats approached him for pets, a few dogs for food. All of the birds were small, and when they passed overhead, so too did the ring of laughter. It was eerie and odd. No people, but Faye swore he could feel their energy. Not being one to panic, he kept his calm smile, picking his way through the streets. He started to hum. No magic behind it, but it seemed to draw in the laughter. He could see flocks of birds up on the ledge of the cobblestone buildings. This place was like something out of a fairy tale. No, out of a Grimm's tale. Faye ignored that thought, continuing on. He felt his steps echo like a lingering heartbeat pulsing through the city. He could hear the dripping of a faucet of some kind, beating harshly like mallets on a drum. Something was making the hairs on his neck rise. Even his normal calm could do nothing to stop the building sense of agency and wrongness here. He hoped the kids wouldn't be long to meet him here. Or maybe this was the end of his line, here in a town with no people, but a reverberating sense of loneliness. Would this be his price he'd have to pay for running away? He followed Kurogane's energy to a central fountain. His eyes widened when all he found was the man's sword and some deer. The beasts looked up at him from their sipping of the fountain water. Faye gave them a polite smile. "Hello there. You haven't happened to have seen my friend, Ouran, have you?" Faye asked softly with a sweet smile. "I'm over here, you idiot," Kurogane's voice rang out in Faye's mind. He jerked and looked around. "Ouran?" Faye questioned. "Right here. Can't you see me, idiot? Damn it!" Faye grunted as he was suddenly headbutted by one of the deer, scowling at him with familiar red eyes. Faye blinked. "Ah, Ouran, are you a deer?" "Shut up, stupid, and do something about it!" The deer's mouth opened as if it were yelling and grunting in anger. Faye felt all the tension that had built up from this odd city snap as it clicked. And then he was laughing so hard he ended up on his side. "You're a deer? Seriously? You look so cute, Ouran. Such a cute deer. Oh, that's priceless." "Will you shut up?" Kurogane's voice snapped. He stomped his hooves into the worn stone path. It took a few moments for Faye to compose himself, a few giggles escaping him. Turned out, a few months ago, all the people in the town had been turned into animals. And when they got there, Kurogane had been changed as well. Kurogane had arrived a few days before Faye, having woken up as a deer. The two of them were able to find one of Sakura's feathers in the fountain, the culprit of the transfiguration. They pulled the fragile memories out, and the town returned to normal, the humans slowly remembering how to be people, with some of the animal traits remaining. It took a good 2 weeks before the kids joined them again, and it gave Faye all the time he needed to play with Kurogane's deer ears until they moved worlds. And the ears were left behind to listen to the soft ringing of children playing.